NBC Tonight.
A huge night for breaking news here in the Mid-South. A brush fire burning wildly out of control in South Memphis. Dangerous dry conditions. We'll have team coverage.
Also breaking, conjoined twins successfully separated in a surgery at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital. We are live with what we've learned about the special timing of this case.
And updating breaking news, an Oxford area teenager dies after riding a roller coaster at Incredible Pizza in Cordova. Her life remembered in moments. But first,
that brush fire burned wildly, fueled by the incredibly dry conditions in the Mid-South.
We have team coverage for you of this dangerous situation, beginning with our WMC Action News 5 reporter Jessica Holly live. Jessica?
This fire is burning not far from the Mississippi state line. We are on Weaver Road, and it is pretty dark behind us, but that's because we've been pushed so far back from the scene, maybe about a half mile, quarter of a mile. This road is closed off, and that's because the investigators and firefighters are just on the other side of the road. You can kind of see the smoke plume over here in this area. They are working on this actively burning fire, but along the road on Weaver Road, you can see that there is a fire hose that is stretching down about a half mile, helping firefighters to get water to this burning fire. The best view we had this evening was from Chopper 5, which was above, where we could see large flames shooting out of this wooded area, as well as ladders from fire trucks that were helping firefighters to get water to this area. But let's toss it back over to the studio where Chief Meteorologist Ron Childers has the latest on these dry conditions in the area. Ron?
Yeah, that's right, Jessica. Weaver Road is in the southern part of the city of Memphis. Fortunately, winds in the area are light right now. Temperatures in the air conditioned dry in the area. Now, North Mississippi, much of eastern Arkansas, and Tipton County under burn bans. Technically, Memphis and Shelby County not under a burn ban. However, fire danger is high. We've got a serious lack of rain, low humidity, and tinderbox conditions all in the area, putting us under a moderate to severe drought in the Mid-South. And you look at the rainfall amounts, we're well below average for the last 3 months. Fortunately, there's a chance it comes in here Friday. No drought buster, but it could be the most significant rain we've seen in a while. Your first alert forecast just ahead.
Also breaking, conjoined twins successfully separated at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital, where WMC Action News 5's Janice Broach joins us live with some amazing details. Janice?
Well, it is quite a success for doctors here at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital, separating conjoined twins, and it happened on the eve of the twins' first birthday. Now, here are photos of the twins who were joined in the pelvic area, and here is a photo of them separated. This x-ray shows how they were conjoined. Conjoining twins are very rare, and they occur in roughly 1 in every 100,000 pregnancies. These cutie pies are from Nigeria. Le Bonheur has not released any more information, but we will get that tomorrow. Now, the doctors and the parents of the twins will be at that news conference at 10:30, and we will bring it to you live on Facebook at WMCActionNews5.com. Live at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital, Janice Broach, WMC Action News 5.
Also breaking, a fire inside the Malco Paradiso Theater on Poplar in East Memphis. Malco confirms an electrical fire started in the concession area and forced an evacuation of this busy theater. Memphis Fire says there was minor damage from the sprinklers and no one was injured. Malco credits an employee tonight for his quick thinking with a fire extinguisher. And updating news that we broke at 6, police say a man is dead after a shooting on Hartville near Getwell. Memphis police say not far away they were investigating a second shooting that sent a man to Regional 1 in critical condition. Police have not said how or if the two shootings are connected.
New here at 10, allegations against a current Memphis library worker have not only prompted a city and police investigation, but tied a Mid-South church to the case. WMC Action News 5 investigator Sasha Jones spoke with one of the alleged victims and has more now on why he is choosing to come forward. Sasha?
Joe, the person that we spoke with, says that he was allegedly abused by Christopher Carwile back in the late 90s. But he says it wasn't until he found out that he worked here at the main branch of the Memphis Public Library that he says he felt prompted to come forward, tell his story in hopes of preventing abuse to others in the future. What Kenny Stubblefield says happened to him, he does not want to happen to anyone else. He says it's the reason he filed this police report with the city of Memphis and why he is speaking out about the alleged abuse he says he suffered at the hands of Christopher Carwile. What he told us is what he says he told police.
By the next morning, I had convinced myself that it was my fault.
Stubblefield says in the late 90s, when he was just 16, he was sexually abused by Carwile, the youth ministry intern at Emmanuel Baptist Church in Germantown. This is a photo of the two with a group of other church members. Carwile now works for the Memphis Public Library. This City of Memphis document proves he has been employed since at least 2014, and city officials confirm he is now on paid leave while they investigate. Memphis police also confirmed they have an open investigation into the allegations. We went to a listed address for Carwile, but no one came to the door.
It was covered up, by the leadership of Emmanuel Baptist Church.
Stubblefield says his family notified the lead pastor at Emmanuel Baptist within a year of the alleged incident, but says they were encouraged to stay silent. Emmanuel Baptist later changed its name to the Church at Schilling Farms, which now has a current lease agreement with High Point Church. High Point Church sent out this statement saying they became aware of the allegations back in 2015. But that, quote, these events did not occur at High Point Church, nor were any High Point leaders or partners involved. Stubblefield says he wants to get to the bottom of what he says happened to him, and he is asking others to come forward.
Nobody was there to protect me back then, and I feel like it's my job to protect them now.
And I do want to mention that we also spoke with another person who is also alleging abuse. However, we have not used that person's interview with us because we're still trying to verify whether or not that person did make a report to police. But we also reached out to the lead pastor of Emmanuel Baptist Church, and we're still waiting to hear back from him. In Memphis, Sasha Jones, WMC Action, News 5.
A trip to Incredible Pizza turned tragic for a Mississippi teen. Memphis police say that she felt sick before riding a roller coaster inside the restaurant and later died. WMC Action News 5's Jessica Hawley returns, showing us the outpouring of support for this young teen.
Her friends are heartbroken, their love and sorrow pouring out on social media for Caitlin Williams. Last Saturday night was meant to be a fun night of fellowship for the Yellow Leaf Baptist Church youth group visiting from Oxford, Mississippi.
We continue to pray for her and her family and the church. We're very sad about what happened.
At some point, investigators say Williams wasn't feeling well while at Incredible Pizza, so she took some medicine. Moments later, while on the miniature roller coaster, police say Williams went unconscious. The girl sitting next to her on the ride saw Williams' eyes roll back.
We just did everything that we could with the authorities, and I understand that somebody with the church administered CPR, and we tried to do everything that we could.
Williams was rushed to St. Francis Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. A young girl, only 17, remembered by her friends and family as a girl strong in her convictions, spending her last moments with the people she loved. In Cordova, Jessica Hawley, WMC Action News 5.
The Memphis Grizzlies are no longer staying at Donald Trump-branded hotels, according to ESPN's Mark Stein and Zach Lowe. Also tonight, President-elect Donald Trump broke protocol, leaving his home at Trump Tower without taking along his press contingent. The Trump transition team had informed reporters and photographers at Trump Tower that there would be no movements for the rest of the night. Then, less than 2 hours later, a presidential-style motorcade left the building.
Problems at the Shelby County Jail today. Complaints turned into emotional pleas as Congressman Steve Cohen of Memphis asked the Department of Justice to investigate. A new $9.7 million computer system was supposed to bring an upgrade, but public defenders, inmates, court administrators, and even the judges agree it's been a downgrade, leaving people in jail for days longer than they should be.
Do you people not understand how the Constitution works? Do you not understand how the law works? Do you not understand what requirements we as judges and prosecutors and defense lawyers have to the people who are arrested in Shelby County? I can't operate with computer systems that don't work. I'm sorry.
Wow, our investigators learned the new computer system is also accidentally duplicating cases, warrants are not showing up, and the court's losing critical information. This one's just heartbreaking here. Not once, but twice. This man has been forced to prove to MLGW that he is very much alive. This time the company turned off his utilities. Tonight, WMC Action News 5's Janice Broach investigates the reason he was left in the dark.
I'm a heart patient who's about to give me a heart attack.
90-year-old Robert Carter couldn't seem to convince MLGNW he is alive. I did a story in January about the letter Carter got indicating he was dead. Carter, who actually worked for MLGNW for almost 40 years, tried to convince the utility he was not dead. We did a story in January and talked with the utility about the problem.
They sent me another letter apologizing and said it had all been straightened out.
Then, 2 weeks ago, a utility worker showed up saying his utilities would be turned off. Carter's bill was current. He showed him his driver's license.
And he said, well, I'll take care of it.
And then this happened around noon.
All of a sudden, I was sitting there about 12:15, and my lights went off.
Carter was told he had to prove to the utility he was alive to make sure he was the one living in his house, the one he has lived in for more than 40 years. We followed him to the MLGNW office downtown. I walked with him into the building to make sure he ended up where he needed to. So what happened?
There was an error. Yeah. It should not have happened. It should have been corrected back in January. It was an error. His services are on. We are very, very sorry for what has happened to Mr. Carter.
Robert Carter wonders.
If they treat an ex-employee like this, what do they treat the general public?
Janice Broach, WMC Action News 5.
We have a big change coming for the weekend, a cold front moving through the Mid-South that brings a nice shot of rain and much cooler temperatures for your weekend. Tell you all about it and just how cool in the First Alert forecast. Plus,
saving at IKEA.
And it's good stuff.
Chief Consumer Investigator Andy Wise does the work for you. His 5 killer secrets to saving, including where in the store to go first and how to land hard-to-find coupons. Killed inside the Oklahoma City airport, the victim's connection to the NFL, and breaking details on the suspect. Plus, Dak Prescott steals your heart. What he did to make a 10-year-old DeSoto County student's birthday unforgettable.
Who's to blame in a car accident? That's when the fingers start flying.
Unless
records everything, there's no question about it.
Consumer dash cams.
We reveal the top 3 things you should know before buying the perfect witness.
Wednesday at 10.
How do you know you have plantar fasciitis, doctor? And what do you do about it?
First steps out of bed, first thing you want to yell,
"Ouch!" That was me. Hurt like crazy.
Many treatment options. Arch support's always part of it.
Good Feet arch support system.
Great option. I'm wearing mine.
Yeah, I'm wearing mine. They work.
Good Feet's 3-step system is designed to put your foot in a more ideal position to better support your foot and whole body, pain-free. Take your first step towards a pain-free life. Step into Good Feet today. Come visit your local store to get your personal fitting.
First Alert Storm Tracker 5, sponsored by the all-new Sarah Chevrolet Bartlett. A great place to buy a car.
Clogged gutters? Cleaning them is a hassle. Don't do it yourself. LeafGuard's patented one-piece gutter system is guaranteed never to clog. For a limited time, the next 20 callers get free installation. Call now. We offer a lifetime guarantee. Visit LeafGuardMemphis.com. Get it and forget it.
At Cash Saver, we strive to bring you outstanding quality, excellent selection, all at our everyday low prices.
It's clean, the quality is great, and they save me money.
Right now at Cash Saver, get Cook's smoked ham, just 98 cents a pound, and fresh bunched greens, only 28 cents a bunch.
Give us one visit, fill one shopping cart, and I guarantee we'll save you money.
Check our weekly circular for even more ways to save.
When you freeze something,
it's for later.
But how much later?
There's no way to be sure.
But Wendy's is sure that if you want a juicy, delicious hamburger right now, it should be made with fresh, never frozen beef, unlike some other guys. So that's what's in every single hamburger Wendy's serves, and the doubles and the triples. Because at Wendy's, fresh never gets old.
WMC Action News 5, your first alert for breaking news. WMC Action News 5 is an equal opportunity employer. For a list of current job openings, go to WMCActionNews5.com. Thanks for watching WMC Action News 5 at 10, the #1 10 p.m. newscast in the Mid-South.
Tonight, a Southwest Airlines employee who is also the father of Kansas City Chiefs player James Winchester is dead. Investigators say 52-year-old Michael Winchester was shot and killed at the Oklahoma City airport today. In an update to breaking news, authorities say a suspect was found dead in a pickup truck in an airport parking garage. The airport reopened just before 7 o'clock tonight.
We've learned a threat written inside a bathroom at White Station High School is not credible. Take a look at this picture. It's sent to us by a viewer. The stall read, "I'm going to shoot up the school 11/17/2016. The school sent parents an email saying they immediately had authorities investigate, and again, the threat was found not to be credible. The school also said those found responsible could face criminal charges.
There's a good chance you will smell gas in the air tomorrow, but MLGW says it's no reason to be alarmed. They're planning to clear out gas mains tomorrow morning through 1 o'clock in the afternoon. LG&W says there will be no interruptions to service and won't put people in danger. It is one thing to shop at IKEA. It's quite another to save at IKEA.
And Chief Consumer Investigator Andy Wise is standing right where IKEA Memphis will be rocking and rolling next month.
Yes, come December 14th, IKEA's 271,000 square feet of furniture showrooms and accessories will be ready right here for Memphis. And to get you ready, I shopped IKEA's Superstore in St. Louis to reveal 5 killer ways to save at IKEA. Family friendly.
Most of our kids' stuff a lot of it is IKEA stuff.
But when you try to wrap your head around 4 dozen furniture showrooms, a warehouse of accessories, and a 300-seat restaurant, it can make your head hurt. So Kyle James, shopping blogger of RatherBeShopping.com, helped us focus on 5 killer ways to save at IKEA. The very minute you walk into an IKEA, shop here first.
Come here first.
The as-is department, especially on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, when IKEA staff adds new inventory to it.
And it's good stuff. I mean, it's stuff that people have brought in and they've returned.
Pre-assembled and discounted 24% off, 40% off.
And you can typically say 30-40% off of the full retail.
They have a lot of great stuff that's typically like 60 or 75% off, and it's at a discounted rate.
Killer saver number 2, the IKEA Family Program. Sign up is free, and so is the cup of coffee. And it gets you exclusive coupons and discounts.
Well, we managed to get a lot of things at Christmas at for our kids at a very inexpensive price.
And in the Family Program, that price is protected for 90 days.
If the price drops within 90 days of your purchase, you can go back in and they'll refund you the difference.
That's a good thing to know, because I did not know that.
Bet you didn't know IKEA offers home delivery, starting at $59 to rent a truck to help you haul all that stuff home if you don't have a truck or van of your own. And if you're moving, you can sign up online for IKEA's free moving program with your current address and the address where you're going.
They'll email you a coupon for 25 off, 250 or more. And IKEA coupons are kind of hard to come by, so that's a pretty good one if you are moving or you're moving, like I said, moving a child away to college or something like that.
And now for IKEA Killer Saver number 5, the IKEA smartphone app. You can use it to make shopping lists. You can use it to track the latest discounts at IKEA. It'll even locate the specific place in the warehouse where that specific item you're looking for is. Now, that's a pretty big deal because the warehouse at IKEA is a very big deal. And having that information at your fingertips will not only save you money, but it'll also save you time. Get ready for December 14th. Live at IKEA's Wolf Chase location off Germantown Parkway, Andy Wise, WMC Action News 5.
It was a great day in the Mid-South. We hit 74 degrees in Memphis today, and right now it feels pretty good. It's 52, 80% humidity, 46 the dew point. Wind is calm right now. It's going to be light to calm throughout the remainder of the overnight hours. You got a great drive in tomorrow. It should be clear at 6 a.m. at 50, about 50 at 7 a.m., 54 at 8 a.m. The drive home, 74. At 6 p.m., we're looking at, or 4 p.m., we're looking at 70 at 5 p.m., and at 6 p.m., 66. The average high is right around the lower range of the 60s. We are looking at highs near 80 this week. It's going to warm up, but there's going to be some rain that comes in here for the end of the week, and then I want you to get ready for what's shaping up to be a chilly weekend. Let's look ahead to that rain on Friday. This is the GFS forecast model. It's showing most of the rain remaining at bay up until about midday Friday. Then we get into the early afternoon hours, starts to approach the Mississippi River. The drive home from Memphis east and into northern Mississippi could be a little soggy. I think the heavier rainfall will remain back to the west into eastern Arkansas, but between 5 and 10 starts to cross the Mississippi River, moving into West Tennessee, northern Mississippi. Good news, it's out of here for the weekend, but it's going to leave behind a little chill in the air. Right now, feeling pretty good down in Oxford. Looks good, too, from our camera there. 45 the temperature in Oxford, 52 in Selberts, 46 in Corinth. Dyersburg, you're at 52. Same thing in Blythefield, to 47 in Forest City. Dry conditions around the area. Tonight, we're going to fall into the low to mid-40s in West Tennessee, but we see highs tomorrow right around 77 to 78 for most communities. Northern Mississippi, you're looking at highs tomorrow, mid to upper 70s. Lows tonight, low to mid-40s. And eastern Arkansas, right around the mid-40s, lower 40s in the Boot Heel, but highs tomorrow, 78 to 79. It is going to be warm. 49, mainly clear tonight. It's going to be cool. Light north wind. Tomorrow, see the wind shift to the south, 62 at 9, 74 at noon. We're at 76 at 3, 70 at 5, and 63 at 7. Lots of sunshine. I think we hit 78 tomorrow. And check out the 7-day forecast. We're looking at a high of 79 Thursday. Some communities likely to hit 80 degrees. That rain comes in here Friday, 70% probability, 74 the high. Saturday, sunshine's back, 56. Good news because we have the Whitehaven Christmas Parade on Saturday, and it's coming up Saturday morning at 10. Should be about 51, 53 at 11, and 54 at noon. So if you want to come out, just grab a jacket. Should be good weather for it. I'm going to be there. Kim Clark, Joe, and Conji as well. 58 on Monday. We get to 60 Tuesday. Slight chance for a shower there, but overall not bad. By the way, look at those lows Saturday night and Sunday night, mid-30s. It's going to be a cold weekend. More WMC Action News 5 at 10 right after this.
Letting their voices be heard. Tomorrow morning, how people right here in the Mid-South are planning to protest President-elect Donald Trump.
Plus, our best chance of rain and storms in some time. I'll show you when they'll arrive.
And the 4 steps you should take right now to get ready for Black Friday.